Hello friends, today we are going to learn about querying the MySQL database through PHP. For querying the database, 6 steps has to be followed. The first step is to connect to MySQL and select the database to use. The second one is build a query string. Third one is to perform the query. Fourth one is to retrieve the results and output them to a web page. Fifth one is to repeat the steps 2 to 4 until all desired data has been retrieved. And sixth one is disconnect from MySQL. Let me explain each step one by one. First, to connect to MySQL and select the database to use. For that, we have to create a login file. For creating a login file, we need 4 values. One is hostname, database name, username and password. We create 4 variables and assign the values to them. That is HN for hostname, DB for database name, UN for username and PW for password. Here HN is assigned with localhost, that is hostname, DB is assigned with customer, that is database name, UN is username, that is root, and password is here I have given nothing, so empty string. Create this file and store in the root directory. The next step is to include this file and create connection to the database. For including this file, we use the require once statement to include the login file. Here we have included the require once statement to include the login file. Then we create a object for the MySQL class. Here $con is the object created for MySQL class with 4 parameters, that is hostname, username, password and database name. Then the next step is to check whether the connection has been established or not. If connection is established, then this connect error property will hold no value. If connection is not established, the error message will be stored in this connect error. So this is checked whether using the if statement. If $con connect error, if there is any error message, then it will be displayed using the die function. Next step is to build the query string. For building the query string, another variable called as $query is created and the query is assigned to as a value to this variable. The next step is to execute the query. The query execution is done using the query method, passing the $query as parameter to this method. The response has been received and stored in the $result variable, and this step is also checked whether the query is executed and the response has been received using the if statement. If not $result, then some error has occurred and it is stored in the error property of the MySQL and that is displayed using the die function. The next statement is to fetch all the receive the response from the $result variable. For that we use for loop and 2 inbuilt methods, that is data seek and fetch array method. Data seek and fetch array method. We can display the results in our desired format. Here it is displayed in table format. So we are using table tags, and we are using for loop, data seek method, fetch array method to display the results in table format. And the final step is to close the connection. For that we are closing the $result and $con object using the close method. Here, combining all these steps, we have created a file and I will show you the execution. This is the customer purchase details of an online store where we have created the connection, then build the query, here also the select query, and then executed the query, then displaying the result in a table format. Thank you.